Today, I'm going to be sharing with you a random hodgepodge of happenings this week. But stay to the end for one of the most disgusting lessons you could teach your children. Well, it has been a rough and crazy past 2 weeks. I have never been so sick in a very long time. Since I was pregnant. I told Chris that I feel like I am dealing with morning sickness all over, where I am so incredibly exhausted that I just want to lay in bed all day long, and the thought of any sort of food makes me want to vomit. And so I must have got mastitis alongside of whatever cold it was that was going around the house. I had kids dropping like flies. I think the only person that has not gotten sick is Chris. Everybody else has been down and out for like a week straight. And on top of my illness, I am assuming it was mastitis. I was extremely sore on one side, and it is like the flu hit me in a matter of seconds, and I was down and out for 24 hours. It's a great picture. I have tea. Is that a dirty diaper? Oh, oatmeal. I can't even get up to eat. I'm such a big baby. Such a big baby. This is ridiculous. So I laid in my bed and sweat and snuggled the baby and nursed, and we both sweat together. It was actually kind of a good feeling, except for the fact that I did not plan on being down and out, and so therefore I had no lunch and dinner planned for that day. And it was so awful listening to everybody downstairs like, well, do you want to have oatmeal? And of course, we are an ingredient household and not a packaged meal household. So in order to have the oatmeal, not only do we need to make the oatmeal, but we only have oat groats. And so the kids had to pull out the hand crank and had to press the oats or roll the oats. So I felt really bad. It was like every suggestion that I was giving them, it was a huge process in order to get food on the table. I think they had oats and I'm pretty sure ham steaks. It was ham steaks. Now, Chris does not cook at all. What's up? You can check and see if the dryer is finished. Her clothes might actually be done. Just please be very quiet so the baby doesn't wake up. So needless to say, Chris is not a cook in any way. I think he can boil pasta and he can scramble eggs, and that's about the only thing that he's cooked, other than this one time he made this most delicious meal of smoked venison backstrap, which is tenderloin. He butterflied it, he sauteed onions and bell peppers, and he mixed it up with cream cheese, and he like stuffed this tenderloin with this cream cheese, onion, bell pepper mixture, wrapped it in bacon, and smoked it for several hours. I was like, babe, I've been married to you how many years, how many decades? And I had no idea that you had this wonderful talent up your sleeve. So anyway, so he can make that wonderful deliciousness, and he can boil pasta and scramble eggs. That's it. So anyway, so he ventured off and made a ham steaks for everybody that night, and he even put the thermometer on it because he says that I cook it too long and dry it out. So he put a thermometer in it and he had it cooked, brought it just a temperature, cooked it just enough, and it was good. I had some the next day when I wasn't, nauseous and wanting to throw up, and it was really juicy. It was delicious. So he made that for everybody, and so we managed to get past that. Well, in the meantime, if you know what it's like to be a mother who doesn't have the ability to get up out of bed for 24 hours, the house goes to trash. And now, keep in mind, this cold that's going around, you feel really sick for about a week to 2 weeks. So, I mean, it was a long, drawn-out thing. So anyway, so laundry got behind, the house got out of control. You wouldn't be able to know behind me because in the camera it looks awful and like it's not all picked up. But we had a massive cleaning haul yesterday, and we just went through the entire house and just cleaned, and everybody helped pitch in. We had kids on baby duty. It was wonderful. Everybody helped, and so I now have a clean house minus the toys and stuff right here. Hey, what's up? Your hands are bright pink. Ooh.
What?
Your hands are cold.
I was outside, trying to do something.
So anyway, it took a couple weeks of just recovering and getting kind of back into the routine, but we had a great kind of restart yesterday, got everything cleaned up, and so I'm ready to tackle my weekend ahead and the week ahead. I actually got a lot done last week. I did not film very much at all. This is the challenge with having a YouTube channel, is you want to be able to film and document everything and explain what's going on, but then you have the reality of like, I got to get crap done. I've got to get this stuff done. So I loaded up the piglets. I think I did set my camera out for that. I loaded up the piglets to take to my friend Darlene on the Eastern Shore, and so we got 5 pigs to her, and I got to meet with her on Monday, dropped the pigs off, hung out with her for the day. And she's just a wonderful friend that I was able to spend time with. And she was extremely hospitable to me and the kids, made us some food, and we got to just enjoy the afternoon with her. I sold her the 5 piglets, and she sold me a cow, a little heifer. I'm trying to expand my Randall cattle herd, and so we both did a little swap. Well, that didn't go as expected. The electric fence was touching the trailer, and the pigs got shocked by the trailer a couple times. She and I split the bull. We have that bull that we share, bull share. So she'll take him for 6 months out of the year, and I take him for 6 months out of the year. Well, I took him to the butcher shop in November. And so she and I split the beef that came off of him, and which was a good thing because we were running really low on beef. So we got that done. I dropped some of that beef off to her, and so that was Monday. We had that going on. Now we don't see a traditional doctor, so I had taken my 2 older girls to see a naturopathic doctor, and we had some blood work drawn up, and so I had to take them to meet a phlebotomist to get that blood work done. Why the tears? So anyway, so that was an extra thing that we were doing last week, just running some errands. So it was just a slightly chaotic, not really exciting, but just trying to get back into the swing of things after being sick. So my daughter's boyfriend is coming in from Mississippi this weekend, and we have great plans to get lots of fencing done. So he is going to help us get that done this weekend. And next week I've got some tasks of getting sheep moved out to a little pasture out by my parents' farm, by their house, and then I also need to get the pigs out of their little overwinter field because it is turning into a nasty, mucky mess. So I've got a lot of animals to get moved out. We are the beginning to middle of March, and it's about time that we start getting everybody out for the winter. Everybody's getting very stir crazy, and I don't trust you. You're making me really nervous. So everybody's getting really stir crazy and ready to get out of the winter pastures and out into grass. And of course, we're in that time period where we have grass coming, but it won't be coming until probably April. So we need to try and hold them off a little bit longer until the grass starts to really come up. The worst thing that you could do is get the animals turned out onto pasture when it's not ready and then overgraze it. So I'm trying to prevent that. Don't you guys have other things that you can do?
No.
Besides torment me?
Tell them about the whale.
Oh, so we were on our way back from getting our blood work, and we saw a fin whale that had beached up on shore, washed up on shore, and that was on the Delaware Memorial Bridge.
Yeah.
And so we were driving down the road and Gideon was screaming, Mom, there's a shark, there's a shark. I'm like, yeah, okay. And one of the girls looked over and saw that actually, it's like, no, it's definitely something. It looks like a whale. So we researched it and we found that it was a fin whale, which is the second largest whale. It was a small one though. It was only 35 to 40 feet, they said.
It's a baby one.
So a young adolescent, I guess. So we got to see that, which was pretty cool. And then we got to watch the news report on it. And it was pretty neat. It was pretty neat to see one of those, like, kind of up close.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I wish we could walk up close.
Yeah. Well, they said they had a hard time getting to it, so I bet it was probably really mucky.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We might need boots.
Many boots?
Yeah.
I bet we would need waders. You know what waders are?
Yeah.
Waders are boots that come up to your chest. But I bet even that you'd probably get sucked into the mud.
Probably sinking sand.
It's probably sinking sand. Yeah, absolutely. Now, after I started feeling more of myself, it was nice to get back into the routine of eating normal foods again after a few days of feeling really gross and not being able to keep foods down. And then also just being in a really weird transition of having a baby and trying to get back into life, and then it's winter and knowing that the seasons are changing and days are going to start getting longer. It's just a very weird transition, and this week has just kind of, I felt it really, really good. So we also had some more lemons that we were juicing. If you remember a while back, I had a whole box of lemons, and so we were getting them all juiced and frozen. We just poured the juices into these little silicone molds, and then that way we can store them in the freezer. And anytime we need a little bit of lemon juice, we just pop them out and can use them in recipes or drinks and stuff like that. The kids can make last minute lemonades as they want to. So it's just a nice way of preserving good lemon juice. And then I made up some chicken a couple days ago and wanted to get some of the extra meat used. Now, I am sharing this with you, but it was an absolute flop. So I made a chicken salad, and normally, obviously, you put mayonnaise in it. Well, this is the last of the avocado oil that I had, which was like a tablespoon. So I had to use olive oil to replace that avocado oil. And I've done this so many times before. I know that it doesn't turn out. We do not like olive oil mayonnaise. And yet, I don't know, I just thought that maybe everybody would eat it. And it was disgusting. It was so gross. I ended up making this entire batch of chicken salad. We had it for lunch, and then we all looked at each other and we're like, nope, we're not eating the rest of it. So we ended up having to give it to the dogs. They were happy about it, but it's just really awful to waste perfectly not so good food. But oh well. So then I recruited the girls to help me with peeling and chopping carrots. We have a local Amish nursery that sells a ton of produce, and we did not grow carrots this year, and so I was able to buy a ton of carrots, and I mean, we go through so many carrots in a year. So the girls were peeling and chopping them for me, and we were making like a steamed carrot to go with our dinner tonight. And of course, the girls just crack me up. They are so silly.
Oh, I missed. I just... Mananjo. No. That can't be right.
Now, I know this kind of sounds a little bit crazy, but we raise lamb and I sell lamb for people to eat. But our family does not actually like the flavor of lamb until I started making these little meatball mini smash burgers. And all I do is just very gently form the meat into balls. I don't overmix it. So just little tiny balls. I press down. I fry them up in, this is pork lard, but butter is just even more delicious. So you could do that. And I sprinkle it with coarse salt. That is it. There is nothing else to it. Just the lamb meat, the coarse salt, and don't overcook them. So I keep them a little bit, maybe rare, medium rare, and it is perfect. You serve it with sour cream and dill and lemon sauce that we use for our salmon. It is, oh my gosh, chef's kiss good. So now with all of the cold weather that we've had, it has brought in massive storms and winds. We're getting a warm front. So it goes from like 18 degrees to now 60s this week. So we have a huge storm blowing through. Go on, pull it out. How'd you guys get so dirty?
We were jumping in puddles.
Oh.
It was so much fun.
Reach
And
your
I jumped in that big one.
Gideon's got it. Good, almost
Yeah,
done.
we jumped in that one too.
And of course, the little kids wanted to go out and play in the puddles. So, I mean, I feel like most of my job just consists of cleaning up the messes when the little kids come in from the snow, from the mud. I know you can relate.
I'm not going to.
Don't move your head, whatever you
Pick your head
do.
up a little bit more if you can.
Shake it off. And then Selah somehow got her earring caught in the hardwood floor seams. I don't know. I don't know. Is it okay?
I mean, I don't know what you're doing with your ears.
Stuck in
I wasn't. Getting in a chair on top of me. It really hurt.
Let me see.
Is it bleeding?
No, it's good.
Oh, it hurts.
Did it break the earring?
Oh, her
Okay.
ears. Almost.
Alright, go ahead, put it back in.
Wait, what's that on the back? There's something on the back.
Maybe bleeding.
just blood.
Theodore.
So
Whoa.
good.
Don't
Clean
touch
the
my
blood.
phone.
Clean the blood
Don't
off.
touch my phone, baby fat hand. Don't touch my phone.
Clean your ear off and then put that.
Baby fat hand.
Die?
Good morning. Good morning, little peanut. Do you have a good little afternoon nap? Do you have a good little afternoon nap? Yeah. Really? You make me want to just snuggle right back up here with you. Oh, I love you so much. I do. I do. I do. Aww. Can we just snuggle the day away? You and me. I know you wouldn't mind that one bit. That stupid chicken, that rooster, stressing me out. Gosh, I just got attacked again. And then the second rooster came, and I don't know if he was trying to attack me too, or if he was trying to attack the first one that was attacking me. I don't know. But I don't have the nerves to handle this kind of drama in my life right now. Right, Marge? My cortisol levels are probably screaming through the roof right now. I would not mind, ouch, if that rooster like disappeared. My heart's still pounding. It's scary when an animal comes after you over and over again and you can't get away. It doesn't matter if it's only 3.5 pounds, okay? Size doesn't matter. At least if it's the cows, you know, you can like stare it down. Like you can see it coming. Those roosters, they walk by you all sly and they're like, ah! True. Gosh. All right, I need to go like get a nice hot shower and just calm the heck down a little bit from my rooster attack. What do you guys want to talk about? Poopy turds? Then yeah, we can shut it, but hey guys, you're scaring them. Gideon, get down. Ew. Ew. It's not rocketing, but it's not rocketing, it's just straight.
Mom, Jordan did my makeup.
Oh, did he? pinch it with your fingers and then shake it, and then wipe it on your pants.